It's me, Michelle, and I'm starting week 3 of my 5-week study abroad program at Oxford, England, and I wanted to show you guys what I did this past weekend. We went on a day trip to Blenheim Palace, which is just 30 minutes out from Oxford. And it was huge. We started out touring the grounds and gardens. And Blenheim Palace is where William Churchill was born and grew up, so there was a memorial to him in one of the gardens. My favorite garden was probably the rose garden.
I would be very scared.
And we walked all the way to what I think is the farthest reach of the gardens, where the Cascades are. At that point, walking to and from the gardens, we'd walked about 3.7 miles, but that's also including our walk to the bus stop that morning. Then we went to what was called the Secret Garden, which I didn't think was all that secret. After wandering around the gardens, we entered the palace. Then we traveled through a drawing room, a writing room, and 3 staterooms. My favorite room was called the Long Library, and the audio guide said that it's the 2nd longest library in England, and it's really cool because during World War I they housed wounded soldiers there, and during World War II they housed students there. Library, they had an organ, which actually makes sense because logistically it's right next to the chapel and it could be heard from the chapel. And the audio guide had a quirky little anecdote about the organ. While some of the boys were staying in the Long Library during World War II, one of them stole 3 little pipes from the organ, but years later, this was just a couple of years ago, his wife actually mailed the original 3 back and they were replaced. for their Winston Churchill exhibit. And I thought it was pretty cool because they gave him credit for inventing the romper. And we actually got to see the room where Winston Churchill was born. So I hope that you guys enjoyed our little house tour. Unfortunately, there will be no video on Friday because we have a 4-day excursion to Wales and I don't expect to have Wi-Fi. But next Tuesday's video is going to cover the entirety of the Wales excursion. So make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss that. Bye bye!